There's a moment every dog owner has faced. Maybe it was an accident, like stepping on your dog's paw while rushing around the kitchen or snapping at them after a stressful day. It happens, but then that look comes, those soft eyes filled with confusion, maybe a little hurt, and the guilt hits deep. The question most people ask next is, does my dog even know I did something wrong? Can I say sorry? And if so, how? Well, the truth is, dogs don't understand the word sorry the way humans do. They don't grasp language like us. But here's the twist: dogs do understand tone, body language, and emotional energy. So, yes, you can say sorry to your dog, but you need to do it in a way they understand, not how we would say sorry to a person. Let's break it down using real dog psychology. Dogs live in the moment, but they feel deeply. Dogs don't hold grudges. They don't stew in anger for hours or plan revenge like humans might. They live right now. That's why a dog can be wagging its tail one minute and barking the next. They respond to energy and environment in the moment. But here's the catch: just because they don't hold on to things the way we do doesn't mean they don't feel pain, emotional or physical. When a dog is scolded harshly, yelled at, or accidentally hurt, they may not understand the why, but they definitely feel the change in your energy. They sense fear, confusion, sadness. So when something happens that upsets your dog, they don't analyze it logically. They just feel it. And if that moment came from their human, the person they love most, it can break trust, even if just for a moment. That's why saying sorry matters. Not because dogs understand the words, but because they understand your actions. Step 1: the power of calm energy. When something goes wrong, maybe you shouted at your dog for chewing a shoe, or you tripped over them and heard a yelp, the first thing to do is check your own energy. Dogs are like emotional sponges. If you're tense, angry, or panicked, they feel it instantly. That's why raising your voice doesn't just scare them, it creates confusion. They don't think, oh, they're mad because I did X. They just feel fear. So before anything else, pause, breathe, calm your body, lower your voice, soften your shoulders, relax your movements. Dogs read every part of you, not just what you say, but how you move, how your face looks, and how your energy feels. The moment you switch to calm, grounded energy, your dog notices. This is step 1 in rebuilding that moment of trust. Step 2: nonverbal apologies are everything. Most dogs don't understand the word sorry, but they deeply understand apology-like behavior in their own dog language. Let's think about how dogs apologize to each other. If one dog steps out of line, maybe during play, they might immediately roll over, expose their belly, or lower their head and ears. They make their body smaller. It's a signal of vulnerability. I didn't mean to upset you. Let's be cool. You can do something similar. Get on their level. Kneel down or sit near your dog so you're not towering over them. Soften your face. Use a gentle, low voice, almost like you're comforting a baby. Slow, affectionate speech. You don't have to say, I'm sorry, over and over. Just make your tone feel safe and loving. Then offer a soft physical cue, a slow stroke behind the ears, a gentle chest rub, or just sitting near them. Let them choose the contact. If they pull away, give them space. If they come closer, you're making progress. This isn't just cute behavior. It's based on real social signals dogs use with each other. Step 3: rebuild with positive interaction. After the tension drops, it's time to shift into a bonding moment. Dogs rebuild trust through positive shared experiences. That could be as simple as a favorite toy, a slow walk outside, or gentle play. You're not buying forgiveness with treats or games. You're showing, through your actions, that everything is safe again. Dogs thrive on routine and connection. So by returning to something positive, you're helping them feel that the bond is still there. that the world is still okay. And here's something even more powerful: laughter. Dogs respond well to happy, high pitched sounds. If you can bring playfulness back into your tone, like laughing lightly while playing or talking, you're signaling, we're good again. They won't understand your words, but they'll absolutely understand your joy. One of the most misunderstood parts of a dog's brain is memory. People often assume that because dogs don't remember things the way we do, dates, times, sequences, they must forget everything quickly. But that's not entirely true. Dogs don't remember the exact thing you did that upset them, but they do remember how you made them feel. So, if you yelled out of frustration and didn't repair the emotional damage, your dog won't think, oh, they yelled because I barked at the neighbor. What they will remember is that you were unpredictable, that they felt unsafe around you for a moment, that the bond felt shaky. This is why repairing the emotional imprint of a bad moment is so important. It's not about making your dog recall a mistake. It's about replacing that emotional memory with something safe, positive, and grounded. The stronger and more secure your bond, the quicker those emotional bumps fade. And it all starts with showing up for your dog consistently, even after the mistake. Just like people have different love languages, dogs have different forgiveness languages. And learning how your dog shows forgiveness makes a huge difference in how you respond. Some dogs are physically affectionate. They'll nuzzle your hand or lean into you once they're okay again. Others are more subtle. Maybe they'll start wagging their tail gently when you enter the room, or bring you a toy like a peace offering. Some will flop over, exposing their belly, not out of fear, but as a sign they feel safe around you again. Watch their body language: a relaxed tail, soft eyes, a loose body posture, coming close to sit near you, even without touch. These are your green lights, your silent, I forgive you signals. Every dog is different, but once you learn their signals, you'll start to see how easily trust can be rebuilt if you're patient enough to let them show you in their own way. But what if the mistake was big? Like sometimes the mistake isn't just a quick snap or accident. Maybe you left your dog alone too long. Maybe you punished them too harshly for something they didn't understand. Maybe they were frightened for hours. In those moments, the trust dent is deeper, and the apology needs to be more about consistency than a single moment. Start with space. Let your dog approach you. Offer quiet presence. Don't rush it. Then, over days, rebuild with small, safe moments, gentle routines, food, walks, calm environments. Dogs heal with consistency. They don't need grand gestures, they need reliability. The same tone, the same loving behavior over and over. And yes, physical affection helps, but only if they're open to it. Some dogs take longer. Let them set the pace. Avoid over-apologizing. It can backfire. Now here's a twist you might not expect. Over-apologizing can actually create anxiety in your dog. If, after every small mistake, you immediately melt into a puddle of guilt, rushing to coddle them, speaking in an overly apologetic tone, your dog may start to get nervous about you. Why? Because dogs crave calm leadership. They feel safest when they know their human is emotionally steady. If you constantly shift from anger to guilt to worry, your dog starts to lose confidence in you as their emotional anchor. This doesn't mean you should ignore mistakes. It means you apologize with calm confidence. You acknowledge the moment, you reset the energy, and then you move forward with love and steadiness. In a dog's world, stable energy equals safety. And that's the real apology they're looking for. Understanding the role of pack dynamics. Dogs are pack animals by nature. Even if they live in a studio apartment and eat gourmet kibble, their brains still operate with pack logic. In a healthy pack, members correct each other, but they also respect boundaries and restore peace quickly. There's no need for drama, no grudges, just balance. So when you correct your dog or accidentally scare or upset them, They're looking for one thing next: balance restored. They don't need a long speech. They need signals that the relationship is steady again, that you're not holding resentment, that the pack order is safe and fair. That's why short apologies followed by normal, relaxed interaction are powerful. You're showing your dog that things are back in sync. You're still their leader, but you're also their friend. That's pack perfection. Now, here's something people don't talk about enough: the fake sorry trap. Some dog owners accidentally confuse their dogs by saying sorry the wrong way. Here's what that looks like: you yell, the dog looks scared, you panic, you immediately shower them with hugs and treats to make it better. But to the dog, this is wildly confusing. In one moment, they're being corrected. In the next, they're being rewarded. That mixed signal can reinforce fear or even bad behavior. Instead, the best approach is correct fairly, calm down, then give space. After that, when your dog is relaxed, that's when the apology behavior begins. Not in the heat of stress, but after calm has returned. Dogs love clarity. If your energy is inconsistent, they don't know how to feel. So part of saying sorry is about being clear. Be calm. Be consistent. How to prevent needing to apologize. So often, the best way to say sorry is to avoid situations where it's even needed in the first place. And no, that doesn't mean being a perfect dog parent. It just means becoming more aware. Many conflicts between humans and dogs happen because the human misreads the dog's needs or signals. A few examples: a dog barks and gets scolded, but was actually trying to alert you to something. A dog chews furniture, but hasn't been walked all day and is full of energy. A dog doesn't respond to a command, but was confused, not defiant. These moments often lead to frustration and then regret. But if you take time to understand your dog's why, their instinct, their communication style, you begin to react differently, with more curiosity, less judgment, more leadership, less impulse. That means fewer sorry moments and more connection overall. Training helps, observation helps, but mostly it's about learning to see the world through your dog's eyes. Dogs forgive faster than you think. Here's the beautiful part: dogs are wired to forgive. They want to feel safe with their humans. They don't sit and replay the bad moment in their head like we do. They don't hold on to guilt or shame. So when you say sorry the way they understand, calm tone, kind body language, positive connection, they're ready to move on. Often, way before we are. In fact, the real challenge isn't whether they forgive, it's whether you do. Dog owners can hold on to guilt for days after a mistake, but dogs don't need that. They just need you to show up again, kind, present, loving. And the more you learn their emotional language, the better you get at never needing to say sorry in the first place. So, can you say sorry to your dog? Absolutely, but it's not about saying the word sorry. It's about showing your dog you care in a way they naturally understand. A soft voice, a calm body, respect for their space, kindness in your actions, that's what builds trust. That's what heals confusion or fear. That's what deepens your bond every day. Dogs don't speak English, but they do speak love, loud and clear. So next time something goes wrong, just slow down, breathe, be kind, and listen to what your dog is saying without words, because chances are they're already listening to you.